Have you ever wondered why we clink our glasses together before we drink? Is it just a social habit, or is there something much deeper happening in that moment? What if I told you that your ancestors were practicing quantum physics long before we had a name for it? And once again, I have my small bistro table here with a glass of, you know what it is. And we are talking on something liquid. Today, we are diving into the hidden power of the blessing. From the sacred water of the ancients to the modern science of Dr. Masaru Emoto. We are going to bridge the gap between tradition and the laboratory. Ignite your mind. Connect your heart. Let's explore why every toast you make is actually a spiritual technology. Think about the last time you were at a dinner party. Everyone raises a glass and says cheers or Prost. We look at each other in the eye and create a shared vibration. In the past, this wasn't just about being polite. It was an act of Segnen, a blessing. Our ancestors knew that the intention behind the word changes the substance in the glass. They blessed the water, they blessed the wine, and they even blessed the strong liquors. They understood that liquid is a carrier of information. For a long time, modern science laughed at these superstitions. But then the world met the work of Dr. Masaru Emoto. He showed us that water is not just H2O. It is a living library of energy. When Emoto exposed water to words like love or gratitude, something miracle happened. The water formed beautiful hexagonal crystals under the microscope. Even snowflakes have this beautiful shape. But when he used words of hate or anger, the structure collapsed into chaos. This hexagonal structure is the key to life. It is what we now call structured water. Now let's look back at our history with fresh eyes. When a priest blessed water or a grandmother prayed over a meal, they were structuring the liquid. They were using the frequency of the human voice and heart to reorganize the molecular geometry. They didn't need a microscope to know it worked. They felt the shift in the energy of the room. And when we clink glasses, we are literally ringing the liquid like a bell. The sound creates a resonance that clears the energy of the drink. It aligns the intentions of everyone at the table. This is why clinking was so important for sealing deals or celebrating weddings. It was a physical confirmation of a spiritual truth. Even with alcohol and liqueurs, the ritual remains powerful because there's water in it. In the past, these were often called spirits for a reason. They were seen as substances that could hold a high charge of information. Let me get a sip. We all need a high charge of information. By blessing the drink, the ancients ensured that the alcohol served the spirit rather than dulling it. We are now living up in a time where science is finally catching up to the soul. We know that thoughts are frequencies. We know that emotions are energy in motion. And we know that we are made of mostly water. If you can change the water in a glass with a toast, imagine what you can do to the water inside your own body. Every time you speak to yourself with kindness, you are blessing your own biology. Every time you offer a sincere cheers, you are creating a wave of coherence in the world. Our ancestors had it right all along. They lived in a world of meaning, while we lived in a world of measurement. But now we can have both. We can use our modern understanding to reclaim these ancient powers. What means next time you hold a glass, don't just drink. Pause for a second. Infuse that liquid with your highest intent on. Make it a wow moment, because you are not just a consumer. You are a conscious creator, and your words have the power to structure the very world around you. Thank you so much for listening. Be blessed. Be blessed again. The church bell is ringing. This is no coincidence. Whoa. Thank you very much for listening. And here's way more good stuff in my archive.